Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So for the past 2 months or so, I've been putting out videos every single week, and some of you guys have been asking me what gear do I use, what's my process from start to finish, and some of you ask how do I feel putting out videos every single week, is it tiring? So in this video I'm going to share with you guys my experience of putting out videos every single week, and also for my personal reference, I can come back probably the end of this year in a few years time to see how much I improved since then. And as usual, before we go into the video, don't forget to hit the subscribe and the bell button so you don't miss out on my weekly videos. Alright, so come to the start, creating content, and coming up with content is actually one of the hardest part, and I struggled with this at the start, especially when I say I'm gonna do one video a week. I was thinking, how the hell am I gonna do one video a week? But so far it's been going so well. I've been just recording things that happen in my life, sharing experiences, chats with people, I also put them on, I have reviews, I have vlogs. So I think there's a lot of content everyone can put out, just share your experiences. So personally for me, whenever I have inspiration, let's say I see something on YouTube that I like, or something in my life that happened, I say, oh, I need to make a video on this. I'll just open up Notion, just dump all my ideas in, and whenever I need a video, I just go there and pick the content out. And so far this worked for me. I have another 2 months worth of content. And in terms of scripting, there's one thing I learned over the past 2 months is that I have never followed my script 100%. It's just been more of a rough guide for me to just know what pointers I should say, what ideas, and how the flow of the whole video should go. Even the sentences I type out, I almost never follow it word by word. I think that works for me, but yeah. If you are someone who can memorize word for word, then probably you want to script your whole storyboard out. But for me, I just like a rough idea and I just improv from there. Alright, so in terms of what gear do I use, so normally I use my Canon M50, actually all the time I use my Canon M50 with a kit lens and also the Azden Shotgun Mic over here. But sometimes this runs a battery, so I'm lazy to change the battery. I just plug in my Boya mic. It's very cheap, you can get it on Shopee for 80 bucks. And it does normal speaking content just fine, as you can see right here. This is recorded on the Boya cheap ass mic, yes. Alright, so in terms of lighting, I tend to follow the 3-point lighting concept. So this is my key light, which is my main light, and I use a natural backlight, which is my window, and also a bit of my fill light comes from here, and that is my another backlight. I use a fluorescent, warm yellow fluorescent tube just to bring out a bit of color contrast. But if I'm like just super lazy that day, I just want to shoot something, don't want to set all this up, just turn around, face the window, and I get a nice soft natural light, which looks pretty good too actually. Alright, since we're talking about lighting, I can't stress how important lighting is to your videos, how it makes it look better and just have a more professional quality to it. People stay in your video longer, and yeah. So I have 3 different kind of videos. You can see how different the lighting is. With my vlogs, I don't really care about lighting. I just want to capture what's happening at the moment. And sometimes on my lazy videos, I just, you know, look in front of the mirror, get that soft natural lighting, and that's pretty good and I'm satisfied with it. But sometimes I put a bit more effort. I set up things like this. Actually just one more light and the fluorescent light behind. Like, okay, so I'm just gonna explain. Today's setup is basically just an LED light to a stand, and there's an umbrella to it to diffuse the light. So this is basically my main light setup. You can get it for less than $200, 200 ringgit on Shopee. You can check it out. And if you can find a place like this which has a nice backlight in your house, you can just use that and you don't have to spend some more. But if you really want, you can get another light at your other side to get a fill light, so that there's not so much shadow on this kind of face, this part of face. And at the back, the light's optional, but I like something different to bring out the color contrast in the video. So here's actually pretty cool. The color over here is pretty cool. So I want something warm in the back, so I got a fluorescent yellow lamp light kind of thing. You can get your LED strips, whatever, as long as you're satisfied with whatever colors behind you. And that's pretty much it for my lighting setup. Okay, so if you want to see the difference between this and if I turn off that light. Alright, so this is with the light off, so you see this is different. There's no color contrast. It's not that part doesn't look that nice in my room. So yeah, play around with it, see what looks nice, what do you like, what your audience like, and then that could be your thing. Alright, so for post-production, I usually edit on Adobe Premiere Pro because like I learned using that. I learned video editing using this software. But if I just want to edit something quick on the go, I'll just use iMovie. But if you're on Android, I'm not so sure what other software you guys have. I think InShot works for Android. I heard my friends use it. But yeah, fun fact, my first edited video, I used iMovie to edit, so you can check it out here or here somewhere. Yeah. Right, so what's my flow for editing? And there's not exactly a particular flow, it's how I plan at the start, how I want my video to be. But for video, there's generally 4 layers of edits that I have. One is the main footage, then my B-roll, then I have my fonts and animations, and lastly is my color grading and color correction, which I'm currently still learning on it. And for audio, I actually only have 3 layers, but one's my main audio, one's my background music, and I added a bit of sound effects here and there if needed, and it's still a learning process for me on that one. And yeah, lastly, just to post it out wherever you want, Instagram, YouTube, just make sure you get the dimensions right, search it out, what dimensions do you need. And yes, after you post it up, you just gotta pray that people watch and like your videos. And yeah, so that's pretty much the whole process from start to finish. And these 2 months, I've learned to sort of streamline this process, and it's kind of getting easier and easier as the weeks go. Yeah. By the way, if you guys didn't realize, I'm a more video person. I don't really know a lot about audio, I'm still learning that out. But if you're interested in learning about audio, you can check out my friend's channel over here, Belle. She's a musician, she does covers and she does audio mixing, so I think she would explain a lot of stuff better than me in regards to audio. But yeah, if this video brought you any value, or if you just like this video, do hit the like button and subscribe so I can bring you weekly videos. And also comment down below in the comments what videos you want me to do, or any suggestion on topics you'd like me to discuss with other people. And yeah, that's about it. So I guess I'll see you next week in next week's video. Till then, take care. Ciao.